Alright guys, here we are, day one of riding. We're out of Warner Valley. We had our meet up this morning. I forget exactly, I think there's about 25 or thereabouts riders. Anyway, the plan was to go on like basically a group ride to the north, ride up on top of the bluff towards the sand dunes, Sand Hollow, and then make a big loop and come down the through the cliffs on the other side. Anyway, the way our day turned out, we kind of made it up there a ways, and the sand was kind of kicking our butt. The sand was pretty loose. We all had kind of worn tires, you know. They still got maybe a third of their tread. You hate to replace them when you still got a little more of that tread there. So anyway, it makes it a little more difficult to make her in the sand. So anyway, we ended up meeting up with a guy from St. George area named Mike, and so he offered to ride with us on back down this other direction. So we just we turned around and headed back to the south. Let's see. Anyway, here I am. I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to ride, and I'm actually chewing gum. I can't believe that. I already told you folks that I cannot multitask, so why am I even trying? I should just sit down and chew my gum. Anyway, all the bikes are we're running pretty good. I haven't ridden this bike for over 2 years. It was 2 years ago, and then in the fall that let's see, we were riding over in Moab. Anyway, I forget what trail. I smashed the water pump housing. I broke the water pump housing. Worked on it, got it ready to go, and then next fall, Chris and I had the opportunity to go to Copper Canyon, Mexico, so I decided to err on the side of caution. I decided to get me a new bike, so I bought the CRF. I'm going to talk here, but anyway, CRF 450L, and then I also bought the 250L. So Chris and I rode them to. Go ahead, guys. Now we got them together. So anyway, and then that following spring, Chris and I rode to Baja, took the two Hondas. So this bike just sat in the shed, never did have time to have a rider, and then we were all set up last spring. We were going to do the Trail Taker rally in Moab, And then we had the stinking big old nasty dirty rotten China terrible fake virus, and the 99.9%, you know what I mean? So they canceled that. Plus, I actually, I don't know if I could have ridden anyway. I had my foot operated on end of February, so I had a pin in my toe for way too long. And then I got busy doing my farm thing. I didn't have any help, hired hand or whatever this summer, so working a lot of hours, and I just have not had time to ride, or I haven't had a friend to ride with, or anything. And so finally we decided, what the heck, let's go ride. So didn't have time to really, or take time to get the bikes ready till yesterday. So this one, you know, hasn't been ridden for 2.5 years. We went and pulled the old KDX out of the shed. It hasn't been ridden for 4.5 years. Anyway, I had drained the fuel out of the carb and everything, so we tipped it over and dumped all the old nasty gas out of it, filled it up, and I says, Chris, how many kicks do you think it'll take? He says, I don't know, maybe a couple, 3. Anyway, yeah, this thing don't want to run. Anyway, I kicked that thing, and third kick, she fired right up. Runs like a top. So Chris decided to ride the KDX. Whoops. Yeah, he decided to ride the KDX today, so he's having fun doing that. There we go. I wonder what I'm supposed to be on the single track. There we go. What's that? Yeah, he just needs to rev the piss out of it. It just, yeah, just get that muffler cleaned out, because it's been sitting. And then I really don't know how lean I should go on that. The older 4-strokes, or rather the older 2-strokes, used to be like a 40-to-1, and in that one I'm actually using the Yamaha oil, but I mixed it 44-to-1. So well, I don't know if I got it right or not, but as long as it's got a little smoke coming out of there, I think we're getting enough oil. So okay. Now, this is the Water Valley here. I think this is the where that little gypsum deposit is. Yeah, and this is the top of where the place they called the Death Star Trench thing. So
you've been here before?
Yeah.
Kind of came up the backwards way that
we come up through, yeah.
Come this way and then go down that way. through that fence?
Yeah, we went through that fence and then up that way and out around and found that single track. But
There's we can go up here and go a little bit further south and then catch back onto it.
yeah, that'd be good. Sound like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, we got us a good tour guide today. Whoops. What? Up this way? I don't know. Can't remember. Yeah, I don't think we came here with you guys. Anyway, pretty nice little wash. A few little rockies, step ups, stuff. Keep going. Yeah, better hang back just a little bit here out of the dust. Just go for it. Go like a booger. Yeah, we got a rock or two. There we go. Are we going up the wash still? Are we going up the wash? You have to lift your back end over to the side and then shove it.
Going straight. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Challenging. Good.
Yeah, this is where go around that single track there.
Get us there.
Get you used to them rocks, James. Got us a little bunch of deer there. Try to hang back just a little bit, then we can be out of the dust. on the road. You okay? Didn't hit your leg or nothing, huh?
No.
Good.
I just hit the rock.
Yeah. Well, you made it top of the hill anyway. That's the main thing. Fun little single track. Couple little steepy places. I haven't been down here for years. What's that?
If you want to head back to the trail, I can take a wash.
Yeah, we hit this wash and
And then take it out and back to the trailer.
yeah. There's a let's see. You guys hear me? Can you hear me? You hear me, James? You can? Okay. Hey, there's a couple of times where we have to go up these pretty steep hills. So just but they're really easy. They're open and everything. Just give it plenty of speed so you make the top. Yeah, they're not hard. You what? Oh yeah, it probably isn't. Yeah, we'll get back and get you all hydrated up. Okay. Yeah, James is dehydrated. He only brought 2 bottles of water, so I give him a bunch out of my Camelback, then a couple of ibuprofens, and then Chris had a little applesauce thing. What's that? Just keep a good just a medium good rolling speed. Just keep it rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. You'll be just fine. Yeah, I think he's dehydrated. He's not in control. Yeah, this was the track I wanted to do, you know. All right, everything is going well. We made it through the single track, and we got James hydrated up a bit. Had him eat some nuts, drink a bunch of water, so he was getting real bad arm pump and leg fatigue and he wasn't feeling too good, you know. So, but he seemed to be okay now. Everything's rolling along, so we're going to head back. Probably, you know, half hour we'll be back at the trailer. Get them all hydrated and dialed in. Chris is having a little trouble with his throttle. I don't know if it's binding a little bit, but it seemed to be idling too fast. Maybe it just needs an adjustment on the screw, but we'll have to check that out when we get back to camp. So anyway, fun little trails. Woohoo! Fun little washes. This is such a fun place to ride because it has just a variety of everything. You can, every skill of rider, you know. Anyway, so far so good. I'm holding up pretty good for being an old part, so. But I don't want to overdo it either, because this is just the first of 3 days, 3 full days of riding, so. Don't want to wear me out on the first day. I think I've been on most of the trails that we've done today, but it's been years past. Some of them probably 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5. But here you can't really go a wrong way, and there's usually most of the more difficult places. There's usually an easier way around or whatever, so you could just, you know, you're the one in charge of your skill level. So it's gonna be whoopee time. I bet you both Chris and James will be a bit stiff tomorrow. Maybe me too, who knows. But their jobs, you know, they like sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, so that's kind of not the best thing for your body. It'd be better if you were out walking around a little more often. Anyway, there's nothing better than riding dirt bikes for exercise. I'm sure you'd all agree. Anyway, everything's good. Headed back to the trailer. About to hit the Whoop City here, so I'm going to be going through about a mile of whoops. So I'm going to turn this little camera off and we'll see you in a bit. Well, that was a fun little ride today. Mike was a great ride leader. Yeah, he knew the country pretty good. Took us on some nice trails. And here we are back at the trailer, so I don't know if that other group will be back yet or not. Probably not, but we'll probably take a bigger day. But anyway, time for an old sandwich. Get James all hydrated up, and we'll be in good shape. Here he comes. Here comes James on the CRF 230. Riding in style. James?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was nice.
Ready for a drink?
Yeah.
Alrighty.